Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am rocking the stereotypical ugly American look. Let's start with the top. I've got the JB Weld baseball hat. I've got the flip-up shades. I have the Hawaiian shirt. I've got the flowered shorts. And I'm even rocking, yeah, you guessed it, river sandals with black socks. What could be more ugly than that? Other than basketball, baseball, football, screw soccer. See you on the flip-flop. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for real. I hope you didn't think I was going to sit there and do the whole show with my Hawaiian shirt and shorts on. No, not going to happen. I'm just going to put this normal t-shirt and jeans on the bottom. So that's the way I rock and roll. As far as Hawaiian shirts and all that other stuff, I don't know if you've ever seen a stereotypical tourist. I haven't, but that's the one that they often play in the movies, is the dude with the flip-up glasses, the baseball hat, the Hawaiian shirt, the flowered shorts, and of course the ridiculous sandals with black socks. I've never seen that except in the movies, and I've traveled around the world, so don't know where that comes from. Maybe they used to do it, maybe not, but regardless, Hawaiian shirts should stay in Hawaii or Southern California. Don't take them to Europe, please. All right, so the reason I brought you all here is that this is taking you down my rabbit hole of what to expect in travel backpacks. And why am I shopping for travel backpacks? Well, it's because I went to Greece, all of the Adriatic countries, and Italy last year. And my wife and I had a lovely time. We spent a week in Greece, we spent a week in Italy, and we did the cruise from Athens basically up to Venice and stopped off in all the little countries along the way. And I had kind of a sling bag slash something or other, I don't really know what I'd call it, but I found that for my tablet that was fine, but if I'm going to travel with a laptop, and I have a small laptop, which basically is a 13-incher, then I'm going to need something that's actually a little bit more suited to carrying the thing. The other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to have something, and I have a piece of luggage here for illustration purposes, like bright orange color. I wanted to have something that would fit on the trolley itself. So put it over here and be able to carry it through the airport, you know, if it starts getting heavy or whatever you want to call it. So that was mandatory requirement number one. Mandatory requirement number two, of course, was that it actually fit my laptop with room to spare. And the most important thing of all was that it had to be compatible with Delta and Lufthansa's underseat requirements. And they're pretty strict. As an example, this is a small carry-on backpack. It is 40 by 30 by 15 centimeters. It is labeled as a personal item, flight approved, and for us in the United States, that translates to 16 by 12 by 6 inches. 6 inches deep. That's not very much, but that's Lufthansa's requirements, and they've started stuffing backpacks and other carry-ons into their magic thing. And this is for underseat. This is not for the overhead, because the overhead is still the same old traditional 22-inch suitcase or less. But this is the size that you're going to be able to take on as a personal item. All right, so again, 40 by 30 by 15 centimeters, 16 by 12 by 6 inches. 6 inches is not very thick. So if you start filling this thing up and it starts going out this way, you could get in trouble trying to bring that mess on. So a quick note on how I did this, and and why. Why is obvious, I'm shopping for them. But this has been a lot harder than I thought it would be, because Amazon lost my shipment of 3 of these things. And I have a feeling that what happened was one of their trucks probably just ran over the box. They tried to bring it back in and mess with it, and I kept getting new updated delivery notices. It was going to be due in another day, another day, another day, and then it was going to be 2 days, and we're sorry your shipment is late. All told, the shipment never made it here. And they finally sent a little note that says, okay, you can now cancel your order. Well, thanks a lot, guys, and we'll issue you an automatic refund, except that hasn't happened either. I canceled the order, and they still, your refund is in process. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Amazon refunds before we go on. Amazon refunds, the way that they have converted everything over to going to an Amazon, I don't know what you call it, affiliate, like Staples, Kohl's, or the wholly owned Whole Foods. They have completely eliminated, at least far in my area, they've eliminated the ability to take the item back to the Amazon distribution center. And I literally have an Amazon distribution center about 2 miles away from my house. So that was super convenient, it was super easy, and whenever I did it, they would just scan the original item in, boom, gone, take the QR code, all that kind of stuff. Now, when I take it over to Staples, it's a completely opaque process, because Staples doesn't give you a receipt when you turn the item in. They don't print anything for you. They just say, well, it's going to be electronic. It's going to go back to your phone. Okay, fine, whatever. So you are taking a chance, I think, because you don't get an actual proof of drop-off until you go back and look at your phone and see it. And then it usually takes about 15 minutes for it to update in the Amazon app. On top of that, the other thing that they're making you do is they're making you send these things back with the original packaging. And the reason for that is because they put a barcode on the original package. Now, that barcode has absolutely nothing to do with the Amazon stock information number that every single product is applied, that has every single product. It also bears absolutely no resemblance to the product itself. So sometimes you'll get a little return sticker on there, and it'll say, XYZ zoom zap blah 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 blah, and it gives you this opaque number. And again, it has nothing to do with the original item. It rarely does. So when I do this, I actually mark each one of those packages. I put something in there that says what it came from if I think I'm going to take it back, because I don't want, I've had stuff where they just throw it in the bag at Staples and voila, they get swapped. And so now you have a return going back for the wrong item. And Amazon is very reluctant to ever credit you for a wrong item to return. And I had that happen with a couple of shirts that I bought. And I was real careful about making sure that she scanned shirt X, boom, that went into the little package, and then she scanned shirt Y. But somehow they still managed to mess it up, and I had to contact customer service and get it undone. Okay. That's the old guy ranting about this stuff. Now, let's get into the backpacks. All right, again, my requirements. They got to fit my laptop, and they need a trolley strap. You know what's a trolley strap? Well, it's that thing. It's a strap across the back side of whatever it is you've ordered, like this, and you just slip your backpack on top like that. And there you go. Can you see it? See how it fits right neatly on top of my suitcase. All right, so that was the requirement. And the requirement was that I wanted to have a fair number of pockets. I wanted a hidden back storage pocket on the back side, and usually they're located underneath the trolley strap or nearby. The reason for that is that if you're traveling, you can put some of your valuables in there. You can put extra money, you can put like extra credit card, you can put your wallet, whatever you're trucking around. And as long as somebody doesn't rip the backpack off, then you've got at least an advanced piece of security where somebody's not going to get into one of your outside pockets and take something. And yes, sadly, I have had that happen where I've seen something disappear. One year I had believe it or not, I had a monocular in my outside backpack pocket on a trip to, I want to say, I think Costa Rica, and poof, it was gone. And I have no idea where it was taken or how they got in there and how slick they were, but man, they got it out of there. So if I had had, you know, anything else in a zippered pocket on the backside, it would have been gone too. So let's get down to the nitty gritty here. We're going to start with a Coos. This is a Coos Coscooa. That's Coscooa. I think they're trying to sneak this in, like make you think it's from Costco, but it's really not. So anyway, this was actually probably my runner-up backpack, and I'll get to the really top ones, but this one's super light. The back is lightly padded, but padded enough for, I think, for, you know, just trucking a laptop around if you're not too overly concerned about it getting bonked or anything, which it shouldn't on your back. I think the thing that I didn't like about it was the fact that it didn't have all of the extra pocket organization that I really like. So like in this first pocket here, a lot of times you usually have a wallet, you know, a little thing across here where you can put a credit card, you can put a couple of cards, you can put pens, you can put other gizmos and things like that in there. Instead, they're sort of relying on these outside pockets here, which is, you know, that's fine. But this one was $24, and it does have the trolley strap. It's got some reasonably good sized stretch water bottle pockets on the outside. So, barring anything else, I probably would have picked this backpack, except there is actually an outright winner in this contest. All right, so we'll get that zip back up. Nice little carrying handle too. Oh, and it's got a chest strap also. See right there. That chest strap goes across here, and it helps you cinch in your shoulder straps. So yeah, this is a runner-up. I came close to wanting this, you know, to keeping this one, but probably the one reason I'll show you in a minute with the winner why I was having a hard time choosing. Let's go to the next one. All right, this is a Max Top deep storage laptop backpack business anti-theft backpacks water resistant college computer book bag. Okay, got everything covered on this one. Basically, it's good for whatever you want to do with it. Now, this one actually turns out that it measures, in spite of what the manufacturer says, it's a little tiny bit oversized. So while it's really a good backpack for trucking a laptop around, because this will actually take a 15.5-inch laptop, it does not meet my requirements of being Lufthansa and Delta proof. Does have all the other features though. It has the inside that has all these pockets in it. You can see right here, it's got the mesh pocket for keys, it's got a key holder, it's got a pocket here for credit cards, wallet, whatever else you're going to stick in here. Really good sized. It's got the back trolley strap, and it has the hidden anti-theft pocket. Nice mesh back on it. So that's, I think, a big plus. It's going to stay cooler. And it has a charging port on it. So you can stuff a power bank in here, plug it in. It's only got USB-A, so that's going to be, you know, up to your power bank to support USB-A. And then here, another one, a USB-A going out. So if you are expecting, on this one, if you're expecting USB-C to C, or you're expecting USB micro to C or something like that, nope. You're going to have a USB-A supporting power bank, and you're going to have a USB-A to whatever your phone or whatever it is you're keeping charged. And it has a nice pocket here across the front. And I think it looks good. It looks really clean. Again, this one was, I think, $29, but I think you can get a coupon for it. Also has these reflective strips across it, which I think is probably a good idea. There's this one reflective strip. All right, so anyway, that was rejected again for the simple reason that it is really way too close to Lufthansa's requirements. That's going to be too big. All right, next up. This is, wait, no, I need to do it in a Swedish accent because they have maelstrom. So, Yipperdo used to be a maelstrom. It'd be the funky boogie of the whole backpack scenarios. All right, now, I think women would appreciate this one, and again, this one's probably a little bit too big. They claim it's within the spec, but it's not. But I think women would probably like this because this has a more purse-like look to it, and the way that the top opens on it is pretty similar to what a lot of people expect with a purse, is that it's got this kind of jaw-like opening on it, and you drop everything down into it. Got two side pockets, couple of end pockets in here, a whole bunch of space for storing stuff, and it will take a 15.5-inch laptop. Might actually take up to a 17-inch laptop because this is absolutely square to the size. Has the trolley strap on it, which is good. It has the hidden security back pocket. It's got mesh on the back. It's got padding on the back. Really nice, well-made backpack. The water bottle pockets on the side are really good sized and stretch out. And again, we have another zippered pocket inside the main outside pocket, and I mean, this thing's just got pockets everywhere. So it was really kind of a hard decision to make on it, but you know, I don't want to run the risk of getting onto Lufthansa and having them say, no, you cannot take the backpack on this plane. It is too big. You will die. We will kill you. All right, next up. And this is an interesting one because I've got two backpacks from the same company. These are sold by a company called Nixjoro. That's Nixjoro. This one is a 40 by 30 by 15, so it meets the requirements. A lot of people return this, you know, they return these items because they go, oh my God, it's too small. Except these occupy, that's not a reason to downgrade something. Because if you're going to get a backpack for those two airlines, you want it to be within their spec. All right, so what does that mean? What does this one got? Well, these side pockets here are really small. I got it because it was orange and it matched my luggage. The other reason why it was the same manufacturer as another one that I was really interested in. And it looked from the picture like it was pretty close in design and had that black trolley strap, except nope, it doesn't. It's got the hidden pocket on the back, but it doesn't have the trolley strap. It's inexpensive too. It's all of these bags except the one that I said was $29 are $25 or less, and I'll show you the bargain of the whole bunch in just a sec here. So we're going to put that right there. All right. Now, here's the bargain. You can get this one, and it meets the size spec. It's just a tad large, but I think you would totally get away with this. So this backpack cost me 12 bucks. And it has the trolley strap on the back. It's made by MGB. I know that's a British car. I don't think this is made by a British car company because it comes from China, and British cars have, MJB hasn't been in business for like forever. I used to own one. It has a really kind of a nice soft lining on it. So I'm actually, for a $12 backpack, this is pretty good. But all it has is the one big giant pocket, got the little zippered pocket on the inside. It's got a laptop separator sleeve, and it's actually well padded, but it just doesn't have enough pockets for me. And yeah, and it doesn't have the back security pocket, so it doesn't have the hidden pocket on the back. But there's a coupon offer on this one, and I will put it in the link, just so you know. The coupon offer gives you $12 off or something like that. It's normally $24.95, and that brings the price down to $12.95. So that's a bargain. They also claim it's water resistant, which, based on the feeling of this, yeah, it feels like it probably has a plastic liner on the side. There's no real stretch on this side pocket except for a little piece of elastic. But this is a hell of a bargain, just for $12.95 total. I have that feeling that they may be trying to get rid of them or something. Maybe they bought a whole bunch of stock, maybe they didn't. Anyway, maybe it gets returned a lot. Who knows? All right, so we're down to the last one here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, this is another Nix Joro. I remember the orange backpack. This comes from the same company. This is a 40 by 30 by 15 centimeter personal item bag, 16 by 12 by 6 travel backpack, flight approved with anti-theft pocket, water resistant, casual day pack for weekend or business hiking back. And it's in black. All right, now this has darn near everything you could want. So what does that entail? Well, it's got the trolley strap on the back, right there. It has the hidden pocket on the back. It has really nice adjustable side pockets for a water bottle. They're not terribly big, so they're only going to fit a small water bottle, but that's probably okay. What else does it have? It's got a kind of what I would call a compression strap thing on the side for making the backpack shrink. So you can pull these in like this. And like this, so you can darn near make sure that you're only going to be 6 inches. That's what she said. All right. All right, so what else? What other features? Well, it has the nice laptop sleeve in here, and it's padded, so you don't have any problem in that respect. Let's get into the main compartment here. Now, I wish the main compartment had a couple more pockets for organizing stuff, but this isn't bad. It's got the mesh pocket right here. Got this little side pocket. And I usually put my keys in here. I wish it had a key ring, but it doesn't. So if I were designing my ideal backpack, that's what I would come up with. And has a pocket on the outside here. It's got these loops for attaching whatever you want to attach to it. I have no idea what people attach to them. Probably hang their little stuffed animals off it if they use a book bag. But yeah, this is the winner chicken dinner. And I'll say that I wish that it had some mesh on the back of the panel here for sweat and stuff like that, but overall, everything on this backpack is really good, with one exception. We're going to show you right now. And this is why I think that they changed the name on it. If I bring this up here, I don't know if you can see that, but that says Dong Run. Now, I don't know where your dong runs, but my dong is not running anywhere. So the only thing I think I will probably do is I'll probably take some black felt tip marker to that dong run there. I mean, you can't just take it off. It actually is an embroidery thing with little mountains behind it. So, ugh. And here's what they did. So just so you know that they've realized that Americans don't like, English-speaking people don't like the term dong associated with their backpack. So this one here is by the same company. And now their backpacks, this is a newer version, this one says D run on it. So instead of your dong running somewhere, your D now runs somewhere. And this would have been perfect if it had only had the trolley strap on it. So I'm sort of bummed because, you know, orange and an orange suitcase. What could be better? All right. So I'm going to put the links to the winner chicken dinner. I will put a link in here to this inexpensive one. And then I'm going to put a link in here to probably, I think, the Maelstrom, because I think that's a really nice looking backpack with all the little faux leather twitches on it and stuff like that. And I think ladies might appreciate that if they're looking for something that's, you know, more business oriented. Other than that, my only comments are about what you take to Europe and what you take to different countries. Just be aware that your head needs to be on a swivel in all places. A lot of countries are extremely crowded compared to what U.S. travelers are used to. You know, when you travel around the United States and you go to a place like, you know, San Diego, or you go to a place like Dallas or whatever, the number of people per square foot is probably on an order of magnitude lower. We were really surprised when we were in Venice as to how many people are crowding into those small streets. And it's not just tourists, I mean, it's local. So, you know, it's people that actually live there or they work there and in the tourist industry. And then you're there as a tourist, and the people in Venice do not like tourists. So when you are carrying something around, you need to be really aware of where you are, what you've got next to you, where you've got your cell phone, where you've got your passport, where you've got your wallet, where are your credit cards, all that backup stuff that you need. And, you know, the other thing that to me is pretty important too is looking for the right luggage. I do not get any money because I don't have any brand affiliate or anything like that. But this little suitcase here I have a whole set of 5 pieces from this company. It's called Cool Life. And of all the different companies that sell these, you know, hard side plastic with zipper type luggages, Cool Life in general gets the best reviews. Their stuff seems to hold up. You know, if you look at reviews and you look at the negative ones, almost always for a suitcase, it's going to be somebody who has checked their luggage and has lost it in the process, or has seen it get destroyed on the conveyor belt, or seen it get destroyed by the luggage handlers. There's almost no luggage in the world that's going to hold up to that kind of abuse. The odds are sooner or later you will have a piece of luggage destroyed. I don't care if it's a $400 Travel Pro or, you know, a $149 set of Cool Lifes. At some point, somebody's going to figure out a way of destroying this. It's just a fact of life. So deal with it, get over it. There are some really, really super inexpensive luggage sets out there. Like I did have for about 3 years, I had a set that I got off of Temu. And oddly enough, it was pretty good, you know. It was, I think it was maybe $69 for 3 pieces. It came with the regular 22, this is a 16-inch carry-on, by the way. Came with a regular 22-inch carry-on. The mid-size luggage, which I believe was 24 or 26 inches, and then the large piece, which was a 28-inch or 30-inch. And it held up pretty well, but again, you know, one trip to Kauai and back, the checked piece ended up getting scrunched in one spot, and it was fixable, like, because I could get in there with some epoxy and a piece of fiberglass cloth from the inside of the suitcase. But, you know, I decided to go with an entirely new set only because this one came with some interesting sized pieces. This set from Cool Life came with the 16, the 18, the 20, the 24, 16, 22, 24, and 28, and then a little underseat bag that went inside, that goes inside of this one too. I thought it's pretty cool. Inexpensive, because Cool Life had a promotion where they were putting the entire 5-piece set, they were putting it on sale at Amazon by $129, I think. Now it's back up to $169. So if it goes on sale, I don't have any problem recommending it, because, you know, most people have really good luck with Cool Life. So that's all my tips for the day that have to do with luggage. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And again, I'll try to put the links in the comments into the description of the video. And as always, hit the subscribe button if you want more exciting, thrilling content from Old Guy Productions. I'm Tom. Live long and prosper.
That's all, folks.